Inside the presidential suite, Florence helped Dahlia onto the bed and took off the younger woman's shoes. She then went to grab a basin of warm water to wipe Dahlia down. "Mom, I feel horrible. I want some water." Dahlia lay on the bed weakly, feeling parched. "Water won't work. I'll get you some milk." "Wait here." Florence made up an excuse and quickly left the room, bumping into Lewis straight away. "How's Dahlia doing?" "Mrs. Nicholson?" "She's fine. Nothing a night's sleep won't fix." Florence smiled. "Where are you heading, Mrs. Nicholson?" Lewis asked again. "To get Dahlia some milk to case her stomach ache." "I see." Lewis smiled knowingly. "No one sells milk nearby, so I'm afraid you'll have to search further. You might have to come back later too." "Are you sure?" "I'm pretty sure I saw a grocery store downstairs." Florence smiled awkwardly. "Are you questioning me?" Lewis' smile slowly disappeared, an animalistic, cruel expression taking over. "Of course not." "Got it. I'll come back later," Florence promised, hurriedly smiling apologetically. "Good." Lewis' smile returned, and he watched the woman leave. As soon as she was gone, he opened the room door and let himself in. "How did you get the milk so quickly, Mom?" Dahlia asked weakly from the bed. "Your mother isn't coming back anytime soon, so I'll be taking care of you," Lewis responded. "Mr. Langford? What are you doing here?" Dahlia's face tightened. "How did you get in?" "Where's my mom?" "She went to get you some milk, of course," Lewis answered, beginning to take his clothes off. "What do you think you're doing?" "Mr. Langford?" Dahlia began to panic. "What do you think is supposed to happen when a man and a woman are left alone in a room?" He sneered, removing his tie, eyes full of lust. "Don't mess with me, Mr. Langford. I'm not that kind of person," Dahlia shouted. "We'll be engaged in a few days and getting married soon, so what does it matter?" Lewis jeered. "I promise you infinite luxury if you please me tonight." "No. You're not touching me until we're married." Dahlia stood her ground. "That'll take too long. You're going to sate me right now." He lunged forward and began yanking at her clothes like a beast. "Go away." Struggling with all her might, Dahlia planted a firm kick at Lewis' groin, and the man immediately doubled, groaning. "Are you all right, Mr. Langford?" Dahlia was startled. Things would be bad if she caused him permanent injury down there. "You bitch." Furious, Lewis slapped Dahlia across the face, making her stagger and fall to the floor. "No woman has ever rejected me, much less kicked me. How dare you?" Lewis exploded. "I'm sorry, Mr. Langford. I didn't do that on purpose." Dahlia shook her head. "Shut the fuck up. If you don't want something to happen to your brother, you better kneel and beg for forgiveness." "You're crossing the line, Mr. Langford," Dahlia snapped.